Most of the sunlight that strikes the land and water is reflected back immediately, while some is absorbed as heat to be radiated back later. The flow of sunlight to food is often depicted as an energy pyramid. A very small portion of sunlight energy is converted by green plants into food for their own use and that of other organisms in the food chain. Thus, green plants are the base or level 1 of the energy pyramid. On land, all of level 1 energy conversion is at or above the soil surface, where algae and green parts of plants convert the energy. Level 2 represents the energy captured and stored by herbivorous animals that eat the plants on level 1. Fish, mammals, insects, birds, reptiles, and humans. This energy is smaller than the amount expended as heat in the living processes of the feeders. This is no small amount. Roughly 90% of the energy is converted to heat as you move from one level to the next. Level 3 is the realm of predators, lower-level carnivores including fish, birds, and reptiles, and again, humans. This energy level, where those creatures who feed on eaters from level 1 reside, is smaller still. At level 4, in addition to humans, we also find other higher-level predators dining on fish as well as those consumers that fed on level 2. Again, the living processes of the feeders have diminished the bulk of the remaining usable energy by an additional 90%. By level 5, humans drop out of the pyramid. Scavengers and organisms of decay reduce the bulk of stored energy even further. Beyond level 5, perhaps another level or 2 of decay organisms will use the last remaining useful energy and convert it to heat. The energy pyramid is a useful diagram for understanding the principles of how sunlight is converted into forms useful to many living organisms. It is not, however, nearly as simple and tidy as depicted here. At each level, a portion of the energy passes straight to decay level as waste products from animals and through microorganisms feeding on plants. With the high conversion of energy at each level, the pyramid is probably flatter than shown in the diagram. However, the concept of ever-increasing loss of energy at each level is consistent. The energy pyramid also extends below ground, where the energy flow greatly affects the function of the other 3 ecosystem processes: water cycle, mineral cycle, and community dynamics. All 3 require a biologically active soil community that in turn requires solar energy to be conveyed underground by plant roots or surface-feeding worms, termites, dung beetles, and other organisms. The 4 key insights that led to the development of holistic management allow us to begin to understand that if we can broaden the base of the triangle, we can increase the size of the whole structure and have more energy available for use at every level. The 2-dimensional model showing energy above and below ground would indicate that there are very few ways of broadening the base. Based on what we know from the 4 key insights, we have come to view the energy pyramid as 2 tetrahedrons joined at the bases labeled A, B, and C, as illustrated here. This 3-dimensional pyramid shows that we now have options for greatly increasing energy flow at the vital first level, the soil surface. Level 1 now has 3 sides, which we will define as time, density, and area. Clearly, if we extend any of the 3 sides of the base, the greater the volume of energy humans can harvest at levels 2, 3, and 4. On the other hand, shortening any single side decreases the amount of energy available for harvest all the way up the levels. The same ripple effects happen below ground as above. How do we maximize energy flow? The soil is covered in vegetation, plants grow longer, and there is a diversity of species. The water cycle is effective. Minerals are cycling rapidly and biodiversity is high. We maximize the time by ensuring good daily growth rates and lengthening the season through management tools. We maximize plant density for the least amount of bare ground. We strive to maximize the area of leaf that is open and exposed to the sunlight.